Dorothy, today I wanted us to talk a little bit about discernment. And I know you were in a discernment process before you came. And can you just share a little bit about that?
Sure. My discernment process with the community started in the fall of 2019. But when I look back, I've been discerning all my life.
So what I hear you saying is you were listening. You were trying to listen to what is God. So, and there was an openness.
The summer of 2019, I had a lot of things happen that led me to feel that God was not calling me to married life or to be a parent. And once I heard God's calling to interreligious life, which actually happened in the choir chapel here at the Mount, and it took me a couple of weeks of praying and trying to figure out what God wanted me to do. And one day when Sister Maria, our sub-prioress, was over in Dooley, I just asked her if she had a few minutes, and I told her what my experience was and that I didn't know what to do. And she told me that she could either introduce me to the vocation director, Sister Marcia, or a spiritual director. And I felt myself just automatically saying, let me meet the vocation director.
Now, what I hear you saying in that is that God was using the ordinary circumstances of your life. And it's like, let your heart speak. Okay, you're hearing God's call, and it's coming from people around you. People are seeing that or sensing that you're searching and looking.
You know, all of these things were things that I continued to discuss with Sister Marcia. When both Sister Marcia and I felt the time was right, I had first applied to become an affiliate with the community, and then I applied to seek entrance into the community as a postulant.
And then I also see that even after you enter, the discernment process continues.
Yes.
As a postulant, this past year, you've been discerning, am I being called to the novitiate to continue this way of life?
Right. And that is, just a continual discernment. My primary focus now is developing my prayer life even further. And with that discernment, it means participating in the daily activities of the community, the liturgy of the hours, being present at the common table, being present with our living group, and being present to other sisters.
Right.
When I entered, I had already developed relationships with our elders who were in Dooley Center. And now I had to focus on building relationships with the sisters here in the monastery so that I could get to know them, but they could also get to know me.
Right.
And to know me not as a nurse, but as Dorothy, yes.
And so we have that discernment on both sides.
Yes.
As you are discerning, is this where I'm called? Then the community is discerning. Is Dorothy able to live this life? Is Dorothy being called to share community with us?